Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. I'm here on Tuesday. We had another good 24 hours of sales. I had a good thrift pickup today. So let's get started and I'll show you what I got. I'm going to do the thrift haul first, kind of flip it from what I normally do, just because it's all piled up over here on my desk. Now, most of it was from one Goodwill, and I think that's all the stuff that I'm going to show. I spent $51. It was a little bit more than that, but I had a 20% off coupon, so got it down to $51, and I'm going to do really good on this purchase. Now I'm going to show you what I think is the coolest one. Now actually, I'm wrong. This was not from Goodwill. This was from a different store. I did stop at 3 stores today. One store I got nothing. The Goodwill I did really well at, and this other store I did pretty good at. I think this is really cool. This is a vintage, the brand is called the Great Lakes jacket. If you look this up, this is called a racing stripe pattern. And these are listed anywhere from, we'll say $30 up to like $100 plus for different ones of these. Now, this is the only one of this brand that has this patch. This is the General Motors Men's Club. Now, it also has a US flag on one shoulder, a GM patch on the other, and it's in really nice condition. Now, I don't know exactly what I'm going to get for it because there's only one other that has this patch on it, and they're actually listing it pretty low. But it was a different jacket than this. I'm going to shoot for $60. I'm going to put it out at $59.99, and we're going to hope that it sells at that price. I paid $7 for this. Okay, everything else was from the Goodwill. That was just the one that was a little different. Forgot that it was back here and forgot that it was from the other store. So let's get started on Goodwill stuff now. First thing is just, I bought a bag of toothbrushes. This was hanging up. It was, I think, either $2.99 or $3.49, something like that. Now, toothbrushes aren't exciting to sell, but some of them do go for decent money if you bundle them together. This is like a vintage box Crest one. The only one out there is at like $10. These are 4 boxed Oral-B Advantage brushes, and these are like soft bristle ones. So I'll bundle the 4 of these together. You know, I'm thinking probably $12.99. And then we got 3 more. These are all Oral-B, actually. This one. These 3 are all the same type. These are Oral-B Sensitive Advantage. And again, these are soft bristles, but these are like pink, like pastel colors. And I think there's one yellow pastel. They're the only ones out there that are like this. So I think some lady will like these different colors. I'll put these at $12.99 as well. And that gives me two toothbrushes for me to use. So again, I'll get somewhere between $25 and $30 for that whole bundle. Next, now, I never thought I'd be a dude selling yarn, but I don't care what it is, I'll sell it. When I first started, all I was doing was sports items. Now I sell everything. This brand, it's Fox needlepoint yarn. It looks vintage. I don't know if it is or not, but just from the look of the packaging, it looks like it's vintage. I only saw one listing on eBay. I'll put that up here, and it was for four lots of these. And they're asking, I can't remember what it was, $10 plus shipping. Now, if I do lots of 4, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, like and a half. So I think I'll do 2 lots. I think I'll break this up into 2 lots and probably put $20 a lot on it. So get $40 back. I paid $3.49. This here is one of the first sheets I've ever bought. I sort of glanced down that aisle, but I never looked too closely. But this one really caught my eye. This is a vintage baseball. See if I can hold it up the right way. Sheet. Now, it's got different players and stuff. You can see it does have team logos. You see the Yankees there. There's the Braves right here. Now, you can tell it's aged because somewhere on here we have the Montreal Expos. Montreal Expos haven't been around for quite a while, so I can probably date this to when the Expos stopped playing or changed teams. This is a Sears brand sheet. It's a size twin. I paid $4.49, and I'm probably going to sell it, or at least list it, for $25. I think that's the right price to get a sale on this. Bought a Paul Goldschmidt bobblehead. This I'll sell in my booth. They sell for, I put them in there for $12.99. It was $5.99, 20% off. Make a little bit. All right, I'm surprised to see this up on the shelf. Now, usually you don't find Lego sets this big in the store, or at least on the shelf. Usually if they're this big, they'll have them back in the showcase or something like that. And they price it relatively good for me. They priced it at $9.49. I looked inside The instructions are there. I saw a couple of the minifigures, and there's a lot of pieces. My guess is it's going to be missing a few, but I'm hoping that it's at least like, 95, 99% complete. Then I can just list it like that. This set new goes for I think 90 and up. I've seen used ones on Amazon. The cheapest used on Amazon complete is at $89. So if I can get it complete, obviously that's going to be a nice score. If it's incomplete, I'm probably selling it more in the $40 to $50 range. I also found 3 of these latch hook kit sets. I always look for these. I've sold tons of these through the years. These are all still new and sealed. This one was $5.49, still has the price tag on it. I just listed it on Amazon for $47.99. This one's a Snow Wolf. Paid $4.49 for this one, and this I listed for $49.99. This one is a sleeping kitten and a ball of yarn. Bought it for $4.49. Listed it for $39.99. So just in this bundle here, we have over $100 in gross sales. Look for these latch hook kits. They sell really well. I did also pick up 2 boxes of office supplies. These are presentation sheet protectors, and these are some other sheet protectors. Now, these don't go for a ton. The last one of these on eBay sold for $29.99, and this one for $18.99. And they were both priced at like $5. This was $5.49, and I think this was $4.49. Also picked up this cool metal sign. This I'll sell in my booth just because it's too big and heavy to make it worth it on eBay. I took the price tag off. I think it was $3.99. And I'll price this probably for $12 in my booth. It's a nice, thick, heavy sign. I'm sure this was one that was sold at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something like that, but it is a nice, cool sign. Now let's check out what sold. First, I'm going to show you what sold on Amazon FBA. Sold 3 items. They all went FBA, all went from the warehouse straight to the customer for a total of $148.48. The first is this Royal Guardsman Anthology CD. No idea who Royal Guardsman is. Just a CD that I saw new shrink wrapped in a store. I scanned it and listed it for $45.50. Normally music I can't sell if it's in the popular music category. Certain other ones I am able to list on there if it's not considered popular music. So different soundtracks and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, the CD I was able to list, which was fantastic because it went for $45, I paid $1 for it. Next, we had this Upwards game. This was actually a new old stock game from, I think it was either the late 80s or early 90s. Really surprised to see this one still new and sealed. The wrapping was a little bit beat up, so I listed it, I think, as used like new, and it sold for $42.99. The last Amazon item was this Masterpiece game. I've showed this game several times through some of my thrift hauls. This one was fantastic. It was still basically factory sealed inside, just the outside box was open. So I ended up getting $59.99 for this game. Masterpiece is one of my favorites to sell. It sells quickly. Splat is the other one. Splat and Masterpiece, my 2 favorites. Now on eBay. Sold 4 items on eBay. Went for $124.51. Now, the first item is this cool little... This was by the Franklin Mint. This is a USMC Devil Dog monthly figure. They did obviously 12 of them, one for each month. I found 3 of them at a store one day for $2 a piece. Picked them all up. This one sold for $14.99 plus another $4.99 shipping. So they're just under $20 all in. I sold an autographed Cassie Russell basketball card. This is from 1992. It's not a real mainstream product. It's called Courtside. They did a special little box set which had some random autographs inserted of like legendary type players. This is actually a more expensive autograph. This one went for $25 plus $3.99 shipping. So a really nice sale on this card. I sold 2 of these counted cross stitch sets. I'll put them together. I originally had these listed individually on Amazon. After like a year, they didn't sell, so I pulled them off Amazon, put them together on eBay. They sold for $19.99 ship. Now, they are light, so I'm just going to put these 2 together. I'll put them into either a poly mailer or an envelope, and they'll ship off for about $4.50. The last time I sold very quickly. It actually sold this morning. I listed a few things after I got up. This sold in like 5 minutes. They're going for about $60. That is the price on here, but I wanted to sell it quick. It sold for $55.55 in 5 minutes. So it's a lot of 5s, but it went quickly, which is exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to get it out there, get it sold. I have this because I bought an Xbox bundle from a friend of mine. So I have an Xbox One, a controller, and I got the card. Got them all together for $150. So I figured I'd get 50 for this easy. I'll get about 40 or 50 for the controller, and then get quite a bit for the actual Xbox One, probably in that 150 to 200 range. So this was a good sale, moving it nice and quick today. Okay, that's everything I got today. Hope you learned a little bit. Hope you enjoyed seeing the sales. Hopefully your sales are going well and that you're out there finding some good stuff. If you haven't already, please check that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate you clicking it and subscribing to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Put me a comment down below. All right, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.